start us off. Tom?
Hey, Ryan, just sort of what do you attribute to the slow start to the Colts in the first half?
You know, I'm not sure. I mean, you know, it's frustrating because, you know, throughout this week's work of preparation, you know, I thought we were poised to come out here and do something that ain't been done in a long time. But to start the way we started, you know, it was too much of a gap to make up. I thought we were hesitant and not aggressive in that first half. And I thought, you know, coming out in the third quarter, we played with a lot more aggression, and you know, that's something we got to get fixed from top to bottom. So I've definitely got to evaluate how we're going about the course of the week to make sure we're playing with more physicality and playing faster at the start of the game.
How do you get things back on track here coming up consecutive losses?
Yeah, I mean, you know, luckily we got a good group of guys in the locker room that, you know, that aren't pointing fingers. So the way you get back on track is you put your head down and you go to work. That's the only way I know how to do things. You know, we got to look at what we're doing on defense. You know, we can't play that poorly and expect to have a chance to win a game. You know, third downs continue to be a problem for us. Both sides of the ball. You know, so it starts with me. We'll get it fixed.
Can you just talk about the use of the running backs tonight?
Yeah.
You know, that's the end of most cases. Devin Lockyer only 4 carries tonight.
Yeah, I think it was just a product of where we were on the scoreboard. You know, we got down in the hole pretty quick. But you know, we had, what was it? We had 202 yards rushing. I mean, you know, Tom Tracy had 87 yards. So we're moving the ball on the ground. You know, I think we're all pretty happy, and we walk away out of the game with 200 yards rushing.
Ryan, did you get an explanation on Malcolm's fumble there on the play where it looked like Hudson got hit in the arm on the pass?
No.
Is that just a situation where he's got to know that the whistle hasn't blown?
Yeah, I mean, you got to play through the whistle. I'll look at the tape.
And then, obviously, Garrett Schrader had a lot of success on the ground last week, and Wisconsin clearly saw something and being able to exploit that. How do you go about kind of understanding that quarterbacks will run against you until you prove you can stop it?
Yeah, you know, it's twofold. It's what we're calling, and I'm having some situational awareness. Looks like, you know, Mordecai had 14 carries for 57 yards. I know a couple of those came on third downs that were in predominantly passing situations. So fundamentally and structurally, we got to look at what we're doing to make sure that we got eyes on the quarterback, especially when it's a guy that can move the chains with his feet.
Ryan, over here to your right, sorry. Is there any frustration? It doesn't feel like it's the same thing every game. You know, last week those fumbles weren't really an issue today. Today, obviously, third down has been an issue. They could do it their first eight, but is there a sense from you after you watch film that it's tough to pin down exactly what to get straight?
Yeah, you know, like you said, the 3 losses we've had, you know, it was different things that were attributing to the losses. And so it's frustrating, but it's also encouraging from the standpoint, you know, I feel like we're right there. I really do. I feel like we're really close to playing the style of football and for it looking the way that we all envision it looking. It's frustrating because it looks that way in practice. We only see glimpses of it though throughout the course of the game in the losses. You know, obviously the win at Virginia Tech, we saw it from a longer period of time. But I got to figure out why that is. I got to figure out, you know, what I'm missing in terms of the schedule and how we're preparing. What I'm missing in allowing us to start fast in big games, and what I'm missing in we're not playing complementary football right now. You know, if the defense isn't playing well, we're also not getting first downs on offense. And then when the offense goes scores, you know, we got to be able to get a stop on defense and play complementary football that way. We're not doing that right now, and I got to get it fixed.
Coach, what was Wisconsin able to do on third down to start 8 for the first 8, and then in the second half it seemed like you were bringing more pressure? Did that kind of help get them off the field?
Yeah, I did think we were too passive from a mentality standpoint. You know, coaches and players alike, and that's an area that we got to get fixed. I said, I want this to be an aggressive team. And we did not play aggressive in the first 2 quarters.
Any other questions for Coach? All right, thanks, Coach. Players will be in shortly.